about to attempt to do something really crazy this time we're packing to go to Universal Orlando, because I somehow need to find a way to fit all of this into just this little travel size backpack. Do you think we can do it? In case you're in the same boat as me, today I'm going to be showing you how I'm packing 4 days worth of essentials and clothing in just this travel size backpack for Universal Orlando. So let's try to get into it. First, let's address why I'm just using a travel size backpack and not some type of suitcase or other luggage option. If you've seen my videos in the past, you know that we usually fly Spirit Airlines and we usually just try to travel with the personal items so that way we don't have to pay for checked baggage or a carry-on. In the past, we've used Vera Bradley duffel bags, but I wanted to try out a travel backpack to see if it would be a good option to use when going to Universal Orlando if you aren't thinking of using other baggage. Now, before we try to fit everything behind me inside of this backpack, let's go ahead and highlight some of the features of the bag so that way you know what it's like. The thing I liked about this is it has a ton of pocket space. I was really skeptical about it at first, but the inside is actually quite large. It also has these little straps to hold things down to maximize space. It has a waterproof pouch on the inside that you can put items in if you have anything that's wet. And there's also a pocket on the top that is a little netting type pocket. Not only that, there's also a pocket on the front that has a space for a laptop and even a little iPad pocket. And this piece here is also padded, so it is protected if you do have a laptop inside of here. Last pocket space is this front pocket that actually zips down pretty far. It also comes with this little like toiletry bag. I don't know that we'll be using it for the trip, but it's nice that it comes with it. It has a couple of pockets in here, some zipper pockets, and also pockets for phones or other electronics or things that you might have. Backpack does come in a variety of colors. I love this like rose gold pink color. It's also a nylon-y type material. It has straps on the side if you wanted to cinch the bag down at all. It also has a water bottle holder on the side. The nice thing that I like about this, it does have padding on the back, so whenever you're wearing it in the airport, it's nice to be comfortable on your back. The straps are also quite padded, and it has this little luggage holder in case you do have a suitcase that you're traveling with. On the side, it has a little spot that you can have some headphone cords come out, and it also has a little strap on the side in case you did want to carry it like a duffel bag or like a little briefcase style. And the neat thing about these straps are they actually unhook here, and you can actually put them into a little pouch here so you can hide the straps in a way, which I think is kind of cool. Before we get into packing the bag, let's talk about some of the clothing options and outfits we'll be wearing to Universal Orlando. Since we don't have a ton of space as we're flying on Spirit Airlines and we have limited space in this travel backpack, when packing, I like to pack very practically. One thing I love to do when going to the parks is bring multiple backpacks. I love having a park bag with me, and my go-to bags are always Loungefly. During this trip, we're going to be bringing 2 bags. We're going to be bringing a Grinch bag since there's going to be Grinchmas happening and the holidays are kicking off. And then I'm also going to be bringing the Honeydukes Loungefly. But whenever I bring Loungeflies with me to Universal or to Disney World, I always pack all of my clothes inside of the Loungeflies, and I actually kind of use them a little bit as packing cubes. The first outfit we're bringing is one that we're going to be using on our travel day. So this one isn't going to necessarily go into the travel backpack. We are going, my 2 sisters and I, and so we are going to be the Things. So we have this red Thing 1 shirt, and then for travel, just to be comfortable and warm on the plane, we also have a pair of black leggings that we're going to be wearing. And I've got a new pair of shoes that I am excited to try out at the parks. I was able to break these in a little bit, but I'm very excited to try the Nikes in the parks. I think they are so cute. The second outfit that I have is centered around the Hagrid's motorbike ride. We love that ride at Islands of Adventure, so I have this black Hagrid shirt, and I'm also going to be wearing a little black Columbia skort with it. I love skorts. They're so comfortable in the parks. It's nice that they have the little biker shorts on the bottom, and this one also has pockets in it. Start with the Grinch Loungefly. What I'm going to do is just take both items in this outfit and go ahead and put it inside of the Loungefly very neatly, so that way we still have space for other outfits, but it fits nicely inside. Another outfit we have is another matching shirt set that we have for my sisters and I. I have the Mischief Manager shirt. I'm also going to be bringing a pair of jean shorts. I like to bring bottoms that are going to be able to be worn with multiple pairs of clothing, so that way it saves on space and I don't have to bring as many articles of clothing. So having these all folded up, we'll go ahead and also put these inside of the Loungefly. So there we go, we still have room on top, and I will explain why. The last outfit I'm thinking of bringing is a tennis dress. I have not worn one of these to the parks before. I see a lot of people wearing them in the parks, and I've really wanted to try them for this upcoming visit. Unfortunately, I did order it last minute, so it will hopefully be here tomorrow, but here are a couple of the options that I decided to go with. But subscribe and stay tuned to see which of the dress options we chose. Another thing outfit-wise we'll be bringing are these adorable Grinch pajamas that we got from Walmart last year. Of course, since Grinchmas is going to be happening, we'll be wearing this in the evening and hopefully get some cute photos in the hotel room, but they're just a nice stretchy pair of pajamas that are going to be perfect for the evening. I forgot to mention too, but another thing we'll be wearing for our travel day to the airport is this Grinch sweatshirt, so that way we'll stay warm on the airplane, and it's a nice thing that we can have in the evenings. So I went ahead and put the pajamas inside of the Honeydukes Loungefly, and depending on how much space we have, I may or may not end up bringing the Ravenclaw Love sweatshirt that I've made, so we'll see if this ends up making it into the bag. Of course I have the Nikes, but I always recommend bringing multiple pairs of shoes in case one gets wet or you find out they're not as comfortable as you hoped for them to be. So the other pair of shoes I'm going to be bringing are my go-to Croc wedges. These things have been worn, but I absolutely love wearing them to the parks in case it rains. They're so comfortable for during the day, and you can wear them with a lot of things. I think they're super cute. Since they have been worn literally everywhere, I usually put them in just a little plastic bag or like a grocery bag just to keep them away from all my clothes and bags inside of the bag. Now let's get into a couple of toiletries and park essentials I like to bring with me either in my park bag or to have whenever we're at the hotel. First up are these Welly brand band-aids. You never know when you might get a blister or some type of cut or scrape whenever you're in the park, so I always like having band-aids on hand. In the past, I found that Welly brand band-aids are usually ones that hold up for the longest if you have them on your feet or wherever, so these are the ones I usually go with. When getting on and off rides, it's nice to have some type of hand sanitizer to freshen up with. I love going with the Touchland hand sanitizer. They have numerous scents that you can get. Usually the hotels come with some type of shampoo and conditioner, so I don't usually bring that with me, but what I will bring are face washes. You've seen me talk before about the Clinique All About Clean cleanser, and then I also usually bring the liquid soap that they have. I like bringing the little travel sizes so they're easy to travel with. You never know too if your face may get dry whenever you're traveling or when you're in the park, so one thing that I'd like to bring is the Clinique Moisture Surge, and they also have one that has SPF in it, and in our recent trip to Universal and Disney World back in September, I honestly kind of used this as a sunscreen. My face did not get burned at all, so I'm probably going to be using this again for that. And makeup wise, I've started to like wearing makeup whenever I'm in the parks, but I don't usually do a full-on look. I like just going a little bit casual with the makeup. It's something that's going to be quick to get me in and out of the hotel in the morning. I always go with the Clinique High Impact Mascara. This works so well. I love how it looks on me. And then for eyeshadow wise, something super quick and easy are the Bobbi Brown, I think they're called the Cream Shadow Sticks. I absolutely love using this thing. It is so easy to use. You literally just put it all over your eyelid and it kind of has a little sparkle and shimmer to it, but it's so quick and easy to use for a quick makeup look. And I use the shade Golden Pink. And I usually go with some eyeliner. I have the Clinique eyeliner in the intense black color. This trip also for fun, since it's going to be Christmassy season, I'm also going to bring this Milani Hypnotic Lights holographic eye topper. I think this will be kind of cute for another little additional quick makeup look. So we're gonna try this out and see how it works. To take all of this off, usually my go-to makeup remover is the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover, but instead of just bringing a bottle with me, I'm actually gonna try out the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes. Since they come in these convenient little travel size packets, I'm just gonna bring probably a little handful of them and just use that in the evening. Another thing you won't want to forget whenever you go to the parks is chapstick. I love just using this EOS chapstick, but you can literally bring any other kind that you like. I just highly recommend having it because you'll miss having it in the parks if you don't bring it with you. I don't have it here to showcase with me, but don't forget any deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes, any other thing that you might need toiletry wise whenever you are packing. Since I told you I like to pack practically since we don't have a ton of room, what I'll usually use is this little pink like toiletry case, but this isn't something that I would use in the parks. Instead, what I plan on using some of the nights that we go back to the parks from our hotels, I plan on using this little Jurassic Park like hipster side sling style bag. This is something you can actually use on the rides. You don't have to worry about using the lockers whenever you have fanny packs or sling bags, but instead of bringing another type of bag to pack my toiletries in, I'm actually gonna put them inside of this. So here's all of our toiletries. Here's our little sling bag. I have it in a little plastic bag just to keep them all contained. And whenever we go through security, it'll be easier that way. But we're just gonna go ahead, put it in this bag, and then it's all contained, but we can also use this when we're in the park. Let's go ahead and quickly talk hair care essentials that I like to bring with me whenever we're in the hotel or to get ready for a park day. Recently, I've started using the beach waver. It is a super easy and convenient way to curl your hair. I love doing this in the morning. It doesn't take up a lot of time, but it can also give you cute hair to wear to the parks. But another thing I've been trying out recently are these heatless curling sets from Kitsch. They work out really well, and I'm hoping that they'll work out in the evenings, that I can get a shower after my park day, wear them during the night, and then have cute curled hair next morning. And instead of bringing a large hairbrush, I just have a little travel size one. I do also have my laptop I'm going to be bringing with me in case I need to edit anything or do any type of work. And the last of the items are going to be my park essentials and things that I like to have with me inside of my actual theme park bag. I'll link a whole video of exactly what I pack in my park bag below, but let me just highlight some items here. One thing you don't want to forget is a portable charger. You're going to be on your phone a lot, whether you're on the Universal Orlando app or you're taking pictures or trying to locate things throughout the day. So I always like having a portable charger on hand with me. Usually I'll use this Anchor brand one because it has a ton of charge and it's nice to use for the whole day. It lasts the entire day. And if I go in the evening, I'll usually use these little fuel rods. They don't have a ton of charge, so that's why I usually like to use the much larger one. They do have swap out stations around the parks. They don't have a ton of them compared to Disney World, so that's usually why I go with the larger power bank. It is most likely going to rain whenever we are down there, so I always recommend bringing rain gear with you. So I'm going to be bringing a travel size umbrella with me, but you could also pick up some rain ponchos or a raincoat whenever you are going. I always like bringing a little plastic water bottle with me to refill throughout the day, so that way I don't have to pay for water, and it's a good way to stay hydrated. But since it's so warm in Orlando and you want to keep up on your hydration, another essential I like having on hand with me is Liquid IV. We've got a ton of flavors here because Liquid IV sent some over for us to enjoy during our trip. So let me show you some of our favorite flavors we're going to be bringing. In the past, my personal favorites to use in the park have been the passion fruit flavor and the acai berry flavor. This is usually the ones that I go for whenever I go to the parks. But in this most recent shipment, they sent over the strawberry lemonade flavor and also their newest white peach sugar-free option. Other new flavors to us is the sea berry flavor. I do not know what to expect from this one, so we'll have to do a review of it whenever we get to the parks. And they also sent over an immune support option. I think this would be perfect to have on the go to keep you healthy and to help your immune system. So I'm eager to try this out during our travels. But there's no way we need all of this Liquid IV or either have space for it whenever we're traveling. So instead, since these bags come conveniently in these little packets, we usually only drink about one a day. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pick about 12 total that we'll be bringing, so that way we can enjoy them in the parks, and then my sisters will have some as well. All right, everything's gone from behind me. Now the big challenge, can we fit it in this bag? I'm sorry you can't see me, but let's go ahead and get packing. So on the inside, what I'm gonna do is start with the biggest items, which are going to be our packing cube lounge flies. Now, I was hesitant to use this bag at first until I found out that it actually fits 2 full-size lounge flies inside, and this is why I like using them as packing cubes, because you can fit all of your clothing inside of them, but also, look, you can still bring the bags and it's going to fit. I also went ahead and put all of my toiletries in that little sling bag inside of this Loungefly backpack. There we don't have a ton of room, but we're gonna go ahead and go with our hair care and like hair tool items. I'm just gonna put it on the outside of the bag, and then also umbrella wise, I'm just gonna put it on top of this Loungefly since it pushes down a little bit. I've also got the heatless curling set. I'm also gonna put this in the side of the bag. Hairbrush also is probably just gonna go on top. And then I honestly think we're good on the inside. There are some zipper pockets that we could take advantage of in here, but I don't think there's anything I need right now for that. We'll go ahead and get this all zipped up, and I'll show you proof that it is all zipped, and we still have space in the front that we can put stuff in. So there it is. We are all zipped up in the bigger space, but we'll go ahead and get into these top pockets. The only thing I'm seriously concerned about are my other croc wedges. I don't know if they'll fit in this front pocket, but we'll go ahead and just experiment and see. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this laptop portion, so that's gonna easily slide in there. Then I just want to see if there's any chance of the croc wedges fitting in front. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wait, they do fit in this front pocket. Okay, we are seriously testing the limits of the bag here, but I'm gonna open up this pocket one more time because there are a couple of other things that I want to put inside of there. So I am gonna put my portable chargers inside of this top pocket and in beside where the laptop is at. I have the charger for my laptop. That's also a must. Okay, that's all inside of there. The only other things we do have left are all of these liquid IVs, and honestly, I'm just gonna shove them inside of the bag. I'll show it over here, and we're just gonna put them in the side pocket here. All right, and we are all zipped up. Time for the reveal. Turtle Traveler Megan is ready to go to Universal Orlando in just one backpack. I know this looks absolutely insane, and quite honestly, we might have to condense some things or rearrange a little bit, but it is kind of interesting to see how it does all fit in this travel backpack. I did take out the croc wedges, and I do think it looks a little bit more reasonable without having those in there. So we're just gonna have to see shoe-wise what we end up taking with us to the parks, but honestly, I don't think that this is a bad backpack if you're doing a weekend trip to Universal where you don't want to bring a ton of stuff with you. I think this is the perfect bag to use on your trip. Let me know what you think as far as Universal packing goes. Would you use a travel backpack like this? Do you think I'm insane? I'll link a video here of how I usually pack a duffel bag whenever we go to Universal in case you'd rather use that option. But all that to say, I hope this at least gave you some ideas of essentials and things that you should pack with you whenever going to Universal Orlando. You can check how I pack my Universal park bag in this video here. Have a great time going to Universal Orlando, and I'm excited to bring you on our trip. With that, we'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys!